Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Morento Air Purifier. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here it says two-sided air intake, timer setting, intelligent display, sleep mode. If we go on the side, it lists some specs. You can read through those. On the back it says soft sound, low noise, filter reset, child lock, and auto mode. Let's get this open. Okay, I'm going to pull this off my bench so I can pull it out. Okay, so to lift it up, I lifted up on the plastic here. I was very careful in case the plastic was going to tear. So I got it out of the box that way. But it seems to be packaged very nicely. It has this foam here so it doesn't bang against the side of the box. Okay, so we have the power supply. Output on this is 24 volts at 2 amps. It has a barrel plug on it. And the cord length on this is around 6 feet. So there's some notes here. It says don't put the air inlet close to a wall. Now this has a PM 2.5 sensor. So that is a sensor to detect pollutants. So to make sure it's not closed in. When installing the filter element, make sure the front is outward. And here's a quick guide. It has a power button, 4 speeds, has sleep mode, automatic mode, child lock. You hold down for 3 seconds. That way if a child presses the buttons, it won't change the settings. We have the timer for 2, 5, and 8 hours. And the filter reset button, you hold it for 5 seconds to reset. Then we have a manual here. It says HEPA filter can effectively filter most airborne particulate, pollutants larger than 3 micrometers in diameter, such as PM2, dust particles, pet dander, pollen, cigarette smoke, odor, so as to achieve the purpose of air purification. And here we have some more specs. And here are some instructions. You can read through these if you'd like. And here are some more. You can pause to read through those if you need. It says the filter is rated for 2,000 hours, it looks like. And here's some precautions. So let's take a look at this. So this is going to have different things we need to do before we can use it. It has protective film here. So the little tab came off, but the film didn't. That happens a lot. We can pull that off. Then we have these on the side. It just says take it off before using it. So one on each side. And then we need to unpack the filters. So we'll pull that off, pull this out. Well, or not. It looks like it is unpacked. Okay, I thought there could be like a plastic bag around it. So this draws the air in from the front and back, and it has an identical filter on the back side. You can see an arrow here. So this has a foam gasket around it. Here we have a pleated filter, and on the back side we have, it's like this honeycomb, and it has little charcoal capsules in it. So this would be the charcoal filter. So the charcoal filter is going to take out those really small particles like VOCs and things like that. The power connector is down here on the bottom, so we'll plug that in. Okay, so it just beeped. I'll turn off the light. So it's not currently on and is drawing 0.8 watts. That's the what we call phantom power draw. Let's turn it on. Okay, so now it's running. Some glare here, but you can see the F1 is on, so that's lit. So it's on the F1 fan mode. And there's a handle back here. So this is going to have the index for how much pollution there is. And it said, I think it was like 15 minutes it'll take for this to calibrate before it has any accuracy. But we can try some of the different modes. So I'll turn it up. So this is the highest mode. So I'll say, even on that highest mode, it's not super loud. I mean, you can definitely hear it. Of course, your tolerance for it will depend on how much you tolerate hearing some fan noise. Now, in the lowest mode, you can still hear it. Now, if you had this in your bedroom, needless to say, it'll be louder if you have it near your bed as opposed to if you have it across the room. So this does have a quiet mode, so we'll press that. So that is going to turn this down. So it's going to run at a lower state. So I can still hear a little bit of it there, but it turned these lights off here on the front. The lights on the top look like they're still on. I don't know if those would turn off later. They're not very bright, but I know some people are sensitive to light. Let me turn the lights off and see how bright those look in the dark. So it looks like it has these 3 lights here. If a person was bothered by that, they could put little bits of electrical tape on there to block those lights. I'm mildly sensitive to lights when I sleep, and I don't really think that would bother me. So then we have the timer, so we can press that. So it lights up 2, 5, or 8 hours. We have the filter check. So we're at F99, that's 99% of the filter. If we hold that down, it will reset it. And then we have the auto mode. So this will ramp it up or down depending upon the pollution it finds in the air. Now I do have a power meter hooked up here, and at the top speed, it's at a little over 48 watts. On the lowest speed, we're around 7 watts. On the sleep mode, we're around 3 watts. Now if you have that auto mode, it will go up and down, but that could be a very efficient way to run this, where it's going to run at the lower mode, use less electricity unless it's needed, then it will ramp it up, and then it will ramp it back down after it cleans the air. So that makes it very efficient. So that's the Morento Air Purifier. I like the narrow profile of this. Now this does suck air in from the front and back, so you do want to make sure it's not up against a wall, but still it shouldn't take up a tremendous amount of floor space. I found it very easy to use. It has the buttons on top, it's very easy to see them, and it has all the modes you'd expect out of a good quality air cleaner. It has that auto mode, and then it has the manual mode so you can do the 4 different speed settings. And it also has that sleep mode, although I did say it does have 3 lights on top, which could bother some people, but they would be very easy to cover if you're super sensitive to that light. But it's winter time now, so the house is locked up year round, which means there's a lot of recirculated air in the house. It's a great time to use an air cleaner, but then spring is coming, open up the windows, that lets the pollen in. So again, air cleaner. So they specify this is for around 1,076 square foot. So this could be good for a living room, bedroom, great for a child's nursery. There aren't little things you can stick fingers in here, and it has that child lock feature on also. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.